Hey guys, what's
Dum,
good?
dum, dum,
You and your
dum,
sing song at
dum,
the beginning.
dum.
Someone sign her so that she can stop
I know,
singing.
right?
So she can stop singing.
I am
Someone
ready to
sign
be
her.
signed.
Give her a music deal. My name is D.
I am Leash.
This is episode number 50 of Allow It. Yeah,
50?
episode number 50. You can count. I'm very proud
Wow.
of you. Yay, Leash can count.
Clap for yourself.
Welcome back to people that watch us on a regular basis, and welcome to people that have just tapped in. This podcast is called Allow It. We talk about several things that we cover in life, basically anything that involves our life. So really motherhood, relationships, working in corporate, life in general, what's trending and popping within the media or otherwise, and everything else in between. So really, that's us. I hope you become a regular viewer. That would be great. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and try and tap in for as long as possible within the episode. That will be dope.
Exactly. Stay from beginning
to the end. Alpha and Omega.
Exactly.
What's going on, Leash?
Oh my gosh, it's cold.
It is freezing.
It's cold outside.
Yes, it sure is.
It's very cold.
I don't mind it so much because I like the cold that has got the sun out. As long as the sun out, I'm good. But the cold where it's just like dark outside and stuff, that I don't feel.
Yeah, I'm okay with the. Nah, I'm lying. I don't like the cold.
I don't mind the cold. I don't mind it at all.
I ain't cold,
exactly.
girl.
I don't mind it at all. Since we're talking about how cold it is, you're nice and cozy. What are you wearing?
Thank you. I am wearing. What am I wearing? I don't know where I got this sweater from, but the leggings are Move, H&M Move.
They look comfortable. I keep on asking you about this.
They're Move
and
line.
Every time you tell me, and I never get a chance.
Yeah, but I have like a couple of them. They're amazing.
That's good. Have you got the New Balances to match the New Balance socks?
I do.
You better.
I do. I am wearing New Balances, and yes, my hunter hat.
Cool. Love that.
What are you wearing?
I have
very
got
cozy as well.
Very cozy, very comfortable. I've just come from football as usual. It's a weekend. That's what I do. This top is from Collusion. Really comfy, but got a bit of print. Give a little bit of me. My usual glasses. I can't remember where I got these ones from, to be honest. If I remember, if anyone cares, I'll put it somewhere. Just put some plain leggings. And yeah, that's it. That's all me.
Yeah,
that's me for the week. How's your week been?
It's gone by quick.
Yeah,
but it was heavy.
It was very heavy.
It was a heavy week.
I was trying to toughen through it though, because I was like trying to work out and all of the things to help me get through it, because I knew it was going to be really hard. Back to routine, back to school, back to work. Back to everything.
Yeah.
All the mothers in the chat know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I even forgot that my child actually didn't start school on the Monday. But
that's hilarious.
That's just the type of mom I am.
Leash took Layla to school on the day that she hadn't started school.
Yeah.
So she went to an empty school. She wanted to drop off her kid just for the sake of
I was just like, I literally told her, like, okay, this was a test run. This was a test run to see us back in action. But wow, yeah.
And everyone's back in the office. So the office was kind of booming again. The emails have started popping in again like they did.
Oh, yes, of course.
It's like nothing ever happened. But yeah.
It's like,
really dope week, but just really quite exhausting. And the weekend's here, but it's also been exhausting. But I'm hoping next week, because we're now in somewhat of a routine again, we should be back to square.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. I need to start. I mean, you've done better than me. I haven't started working out yet. So hopefully next week I'll start.
I started and then I started. Oh man, I started and then I was in pain. By day 3, I did stretch, but I was still in pain. Like I just don't get why it was so painful. So I did like 3 or 4 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That tied me over for the Monday bit and Wednesday. But next week I'm gonna try and do more days. Fingers crossed. Yeah,
we will see.
We shall see. So what's been happening in the internet this week? Really, we wanted to cover homosexuals,
Mm.
living with your husband or wife, and of course getting to know us, because you've got to get to know us at some point. You can't keep on talking about other people. As much as we'd love to.
Yeah, I'm like,
at least would love to too.
I would love to talk about other people.
But we need to switch
for
it
as
up.
long as possible.
Exactly. So let's start off with the homosexuals. Right. So homosexuals basically have come up recently. I think they've always really been around, technically, right?
Yeah. Have you ever come across one?
Thankfully not.
Mm.
Oh, actually I have. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Tell
I don't
us
know if
about
I'm going
it.
to tell you. No, I don't
How
think
can
I'm
you
going
not
to tell
tell us?
you. Okay, well, sort of, kinda. Okay, so I encountered a very lovely young man. Right? way, way, way back in the day. And if I tell you, he was fine.
Normally they are. Usually, yeah, they are.
Jesus, he was fine. But we were, I don't know, it was really weird. So I wasn't trying to date him. He wasn't trying to date me. We're sort of kind of friends who maybe wanted it to lead into more. But for me, there was something about him that just red flag type thing.
Okay.
And I knew there was like a barrier for me not to move things forward in a way. I had my own place at the time, and it was mostly empty all of the time because I was either at uni or this is when I was in uni, that 1 year. Don't do it, kids.
Oh my gosh.
Finish school.
Okay, Kanye West.
Finish school, kids. I was in uni and I was working, so my apartment was mostly empty all of the time, if not most of the time. And he was hinting towards, oh, I'm in between places. My sister's not here at the moment. She lives too far from work. You know, some kind of story. Like she lived outside of London or something along those lines, or she's moving outside of London. So he had like a 4-6 week gap or something whereby he needed to find a place in between moving out of his sister's, because his sister was moving out of London. And then he was like, oh, you know, and I just keep on calling places and I'm trying to find a place and I can't find a place. It's just, is there any way that maybe, oh, I don't want to put any pressure on you. So he wouldn't really ask, but just say things that kind of led to that.
Okay.
So I think I encountered one, although obviously you never
gave him the chance.
No. No, thank you, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Never gave him the chance. So homosexual is someone is either, it can be a man or a woman, right? Either a man or a woman who basically gets into situationships, relationships, whatever it might be, with the full purpose of having somewhere to stay. They've got nowhere to stay.
Oh my gosh. So that Risa Tisa girl, she was with a homosexual then.
Well, technically.
Because didn't he move in with her?
No, but he did what most homosexuals don't do. He married her.
Oh yeah, that's
wanted
true.
A child with her. That's a little bit different.
He was doing big.
Homosexuals are just there to just 6 to 8 months. Maximum. They do what they do and then they move on to the next.
Out.
And within that 6 to 8 months, they try and find someone else in between to replace whoever that person, because they're really not looking for a relationship. That's what I think.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I haven't come across one. But I mean, I understand, especially this day and time, this cost of living. I remember back in the day, on Craigslist, there used to be people who were like, oh, I have a room for you. You could live in my flat. You just need to clean a little bit, or, you know, or just, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I didn't hear that.
It might be children on the YouTube.
Just a little something. So
we can make somewhat of an arrangement.
Yeah, as you mentioned, it's not a new concept. I mean, I guess obviously now with social media and
it's
stuff,
it's been put,
basically on full front. But yeah, I guess more power to you. If there's somebody out there that is willing to, you know, be
Open up their
hypnotized by that fine ass, that body and that face, and she's like, all right, yeah, you can move in with me, then I guess, you know.
Do you think it's manipulation, or do you think that they're two willing participants? You might as well, it's winter, you need someone to come home to anyway, so let's cozy up? Or do you genuinely think that the other person, whether a man or a woman, is manipulating the other person in order for them to have a roof over their head?
100%. I think it is. I think there is a bit of manipulation there,
really?
but then also I feel like the person that's allowing that person to come in also needs to have some type of accountability. I don't.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. I think it's.
Okay. So accountability should be there, but it's not full blown. Like, it shouldn't be 100%.
I get it. Yes, it's cold. It's cuffing season. Like you said, there is a man out there.
It's
out here looking like, I don't know, the god that he is. He's out here looking so fine. And imagine if you don't have no kids, you're single, you got your own place, maybe you went on a couple dates with this guy, you had a really good time. All of a sudden, you're like, you guys hook up, whatever. Then he's coming over every night. He leaves a toothbrush. You get home from work. My guy is cooking for you. Hilarious. You get home from work. You have dinner.
The perfect state.
What you telling your girl? Like, girl, I just had the longest day at work. I came home and so made me a dinner. Like, it was wow. I'm eating good. I'm living good. I'm getting down good. So, I mean,
it's what it is.
Maybe it's a mutual agreement, because then by the time the sun comes out too, you're also over it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
and you got to go.
The girls, unfortunately, are having a bit of a struggle, because then some of them, you know, you get the ones that want to do the 6 to 8 months, and then you get the ones that don't want to leave at all. They're squatters.
You got to evict them.
Like, you literally get them evicted. They're refusing to leave your house. They're wearing your Versace robe, and they're using your face masks. And those are the ones where you have to get the judges involved and restraining orders and whatever. The girls are having to move into their friends' houses, leaving these guys in their properties. They're over here burning their Jo Malones.
Nah, I think that's what I've been binge watching. I didn't know Tammy Roman has a show called Caught in the Act or something. So I've been binge watching. So this is where somebody will come to her and say, oh, they think that their significant other is doing something wrong. Like, can you kind of spy on them for a little bit and let me know if something's actually really going on or not?
Yeah.
And there's some people that, there's one guy, he lives in his boyfriend's house.
Cool.
His boyfriend travels all the time for work. When I tell you, he had his little sneaky link coming into the house.
No way.
Sleeping with his sneaky link in the house.
Not sleeping with a sneaky link in the house. That's why I said that out here wearing your robe.
Another one, his friend is trans.
Yeah. Oh God, here we go. Sorry,
the man pulls the man.
But I can't contain myself.
His friend is trans. His man was even confused because he said, I didn't even know my man was into trans.
Oh my
He posed that one to be his bestie.
No way.
She's squatting with them while his man's at work. He's over here with. So, I mean,
it's out here like, what's the girl that I said I really like her music? Is it Doechii? How do you pronounce? Boo.
Doechii.
Doechii, exactly. And then she did Denial.
Denial,
exactly. She did Denial. So, and I was like, when you see the Denial video, I very rarely watch videos, but obviously she went to go cook something, make something, and then she came out and her other half was finagling with his so-called homie.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. So that's why it's just, there has to be, and of course, these two relationships, of course, the significant other decided to forgive that person. It couldn't be me, especially when you're up at my house.
Okay.
And I'm paying for things.
Right.
And I'm still going to take you back and forgive you. I think that's...
I don't know. Okay, cool. I'm going to Uno reverse slightly because I just had a thought.
Uno reverse.
Right. So, there, you know, this whole no 50-50 thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, where the whoever's earning the most or whatever it may be, or when people have decided they're in a relationship, they're together, they've moved, well, not moved in together, but one has moved into another's property, right? And they're living there. I know they possibly have had children or be in a committed relationship. Are they technically homosexuals because they got nowhere to be either? Technically,
probably that's
them
why.
and their kids.
So that's why I brought up these people too, because they've been in a relationship
for God knows how long.
for a while,
Yeah,
quote unquote.
yeah.
But however, I mean, you're also now you've been given a very lovely roof over your head.
Very lovely indeed.
you
in Kensington and Chelsea.
Oh, you try to against me. Look at this one.
In Kensington,
you try to against me. That
took you a while.
That's very different. Okay, not this one trying to put me on Front Street.
I'm joking.
But yeah,
you're the one who said you've been given a cozy place.
I'm talking because I was talking about. I've worked hard for where I am at right now,
girl. You don't need to tell me. Girl, you don't need to tell me.
I worked very hard.
That you worked hard. You sure have. You sure have worked.
But yeah,
hard.
I think there has to be definitely some kind of accountability.
Yeah, of course, exactly. Yeah. I know. Yeah, it goes both ways. Like I said, is it a way of? Is it just convenient? Do they really want commitment?
Mm-hmm.
All sorts. But anyway, they're out there, girls, and thankfully, the girls are actually taking pictures and blasting them on social media.
Oh, really? So watch out for this guy.
Watch out for this guy. Watch out for that guy. Watch out for him, and then you're good. So at least they're out there, so that we're actually seeing these guys, because otherwise it's not safe out there.
That's true.
It's not safe. And I say guys for now because I'm sure I heard there's girls that walk around with their suitcase. They put it in the cloakroom at the club, and whoever takes them home or whatever it may be will need to have them girlies for a couple of weeks or whatever it may be until they get sick of them, and then they go on to the next. Yeah, they're not only putting their coat in the cloakroom, they're putting the
whole suitcase. I believe it. They are out here. They are out here.
I know. I guess it's also a way of just avoiding financial responsibility. I was telling you about how, like, my worst nightmare of like a guy, because people have got this assumption that possibly I'm that girl because I don't know, because of my style, art, creativity, or whatever it may be, that I'm that girl who's looking for that type of guy as well. Not looking, but is attracted to that type of guy with the nose ring and the and the nose ring. And the locks that are up to the leather chaps and one wick. No, the back and one wick. The one wick.
I'm over here. I have a vision of a Magic Mike dancer in my head.
You do?
That's why I said the leather chaps.
Oh, of course. Oh my goodness. But that type of guy, and that type of guy normally has got nowhere to stay. And I don't want no parts with that type of guy.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't want no part. They're in between some sort of.
Now those guys, they're like, how did we get into this?
They're in between an exhibition. They're like, they sold one painting 5 years ago.
Man. Oh my goodness!
And since then, they haven't sold anything. They're just looking for somewhere to put their head down and do their art. And I'm not that place. Are you?
I'm glad you're not that place. Yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm not.
Somewhere to play their flute.
Yeah, no. I'm not that place.
Definitely not.
Especially if now I have to struggle to get you out of my house.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It is more common. I think really I've noticed the stories. I don't know if the guys are too embarrassed to mention something, but I think it is more common with men to be homosexuals rather than women. I think with
maybe
women,
it is common with women, but they normalize it because it's women.
That's right. I guess so. Maybe. I think women would rather just go and stay with their homegirl.
That's true.
Yeah, just go and stay with your friend instead of having to stay with the man.
That is true. But when I think about it, I think there's a lot of, maybe I even know a few chicks that have met a guy, stayed at his house, and haven't left for some time.
Oh God.
But this is obviously, these are guys that have money, so I get it. But
that's very true. Yeah, I don't know. It's really just like a testament of really the economic times that we live in. But as well, like I said, at the same time, these people have always been there. There's always going to be homeless people, and then there's always going to be people who are vulnerable enough to let them through the door. So please let us know what you guys think. Have you encountered one? Have you been one?
Have you been one?
Exactly. Just give us your stories and let us know what you think about that. Yeah, for sure. So, what's that?
So yeah, wrapping up hobosexuals.
Yeah.
Let's now go to the opposite side of the end of the spectrum.
I'm sure.
How about being in a relationship, being in a marriage, and not living with your partner? You guys living in separate homes. There was actress Cheryl Lee Ralph. She spoke about it recently as to how she has been married to her husband for 20 years and they have never lived together. I'll add the clip in now for you guys.
I'm very fortunate. The man that I am married to, Senator Vincent Hughes, 7th Senatorial District of Philadelphia, he has his own life. I have my own life. He has his own real career. I have my own real career. He has his light to stand in. I have my light to stand in. So he is not looking at me thinking about status or this or that. He's doing his thing. I get to do my thing. We also live in separate places. When I go to see him, love to see him. When it's time to leave, bye-bye, see you soon. I'm telling you, life is good. Perfect. I get to be the real good wife.
What movie was she in?
I know her from Moesha. Oh, yeah, she was in Dreamgirls. Yes. Okay. She was Moesha's mom, though, in Moesha, right?
Okay, cool. By the way, when we're saying right, Mimi's here.
Okay, yes, we're talking to the producer.
Don't forget that we've got an extra member of the team, of the Allow It team now. So we're not just talking to ourselves, by the way. It's gonna look weird because it's gonna be like, who you calling?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Is that the latest project she was in though?
Dreamgirls.
I thought she was in. What did she get her Golden Globe?
She's also in Abbott Elementary.
Oh yes, that's what she's in Abbott Elementary.
Okay,
yes.
I didn't watch any of those.
I did watch the first season of Abbott Elementary. Yeah, she was a teacher in there.
I think apparently it's a very good series.
It's a very good.
Maybe I should tap in.
Yeah. It's on Disney.
When I stop watching all of my serial killers.
And in case Disney wants to give me like a free link or something, like
fine
for a couple months.
You know where we are.
You guys check out Abbott Elementary. It is on Disney.
I think we've discussed this on the pod before, but only briefly. I don't find anything wrong in how people set up their relationships. I think that people should just set up their relationships according to what works for them. Do what works for you. Don't do what works for someone else, that person, this person, that person. And don't mind people, whatever people are talking about. Oh, they don't even live together. Oh, how can they be married? Oh, but where is he? Oh, but those people, they shouldn't matter to really the core of anyone's relationship, especially a marriage. Yeah. That's a whole marriage. Yeah. What married people are doing should be none of us outskirts people's business. Let them do what they do because it's working. 20 years is no joke.
No, it's not actually.
Especially in the climate that we're in. It's no joke. It's very, very hard to have longevity in relationships. You're raising children together. You've got different career paths. I think it's healthy. I think it works for them, and then they should keep it pushing the way it is. And what do you think?
I feel like I mentioned before, to be honest, I feel like men and women really shouldn't be living with each other.
We discuss this quite regularly.
Yes, I think we are
meant to be.
Yeah, we're just so different. We're just different creatures. I don't know. It just, for me, I understand it 100%. I understand they've been together for 20 years because they don't live together. I do wonder though about the children, because I know she has children. I don't know if he's a father of the children.
Okay,
though.
so these are the dynamics. So he's got 2 children from a previous relationship, and she has 2 children from a previous relationship.
Okay.
And this is also possibly why she was even more slightly guarded. Now, as women, we try and protect our children. We're like bears out here. So I think maybe not that he was going to do anything bad or whatever it may be, but maybe logistically, the children should have stayed in the school they were. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have things like logistics schools, friends that they've already have in their area, in their home. She was comfortable with the neighbors. She was comfortable with the people in the surrounding area. Everything like that. We, as women, we always like put in a jar, and then you count everything out, and you see the pros and the cons. There was definitely, possibly more pros than cons. So possibly that's the reason why she left. And for him too, he most probably didn't want a blended family.
Probably.
You don't have to force children to live together.
Yeah.
They can grow up knowing each other. They can have family holidays. They can have all of these family functions, but it's not a necessity, especially possibly if they're different age groups. Yeah. And then, you have to start thinking, okay, they've just changed schools. Yeah. They've now got a step parent. They then now have to get along with someone from a completely different age group than they might not even like each other. It's not. That is very true. It's not by force. And if they flourish separately, if they flourish where they are, let them it be as it is. Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
And
I think it's okay.
It's such a shame that people are still asking those type of questions in 2024, 25, because it was a journalist who asked her, I think,
like, where's your husband?
Where is your husband, or what? That's none of your business. Where's your husband? That don't even make sense. How about you bring your husband to the table? Where's your husband right now?
Where's your husband?
Be holding your mic.
What do you think about people? Because I mean, I was reading the comments. What do you think about this whole concept that it's given open marriage vibes?
Those are for the people that are very closed-minded. Like I said, whatever's happening in someone else's bedroom, someone else's house, and especially in someone else's marriage, it's got nothing to do with anybody. Those are all just opinions. It's just noise, background noise. Yeah. Because really, we all have one life to live. And if that's what works for you, that's what works for you. Yeah. There's people in open marriages that live together. Oh. You don't even know you're in an open marriage.
You know what?
You stay in the streets, but he stay cuddled with you. So he's out here cuddling with you 24/7, because there's going to be the people that obviously, what is it called? Their love language is physical touch. Yeah. That would definitely not be for them, because of course they want their partner.
They want their, exactly.
And of course that what works for them. Yeah. But then other people, it might be acts of service. As long as he's bringing me coffee and coming to wash my car every week, what's my issue? Fine. Yeah, exactly. That's completely fine with me. So, and how we raise children as well. When there's children in the mix, it's always different. There's always so many other factors. How people raise their children is also different. Maybe he was raising his kids the way she didn't want her kids to be raised. She had started a certain way and wanted to follow through. Yeah. And then you have to start with someone else going, well, actually, your kids shouldn't have said that to me. Yeah. Meanwhile, I should have said, actually, I want my children to be able to express themselves.
Yeah. And I guess, too, I mean, I would understand her being a single mother, as you mentioned earlier. Maybe she just didn't want to bring that into her household with her children.
Yeah.
So,
on a more personal note, I think, God forbid, if anything ever happens to the partnership that I have currently, right? I have 3 boys, and I've always said this to you, that I think I will then forever live alone with my 3 boys. And then if they move out, maybe, I'll think, maybe, but I highly doubt it. Yeah. Because then I'll be quite happy with just being on my ones. Yeah. But if I ever, God forbid, anything happens, and then there's another partnership that comes into line, I just can't see my boys passing through the hallway with some other man just going, you're right, just fist pumping each other on the way to the bathroom, and then that man telling
like
me,
a Drea situation.
That's not happening. Like some other guy, like I've got my son, and on top of that, I know my children are going to be successful. Like I just know it.
Yeah.
Right. I genuinely feel that guy is going to be threatened by it. Not only will I be successful, they're going to be successful. And then I don't know what he's bringing to the table that trumps all of us, but it's just is highly unlikely. There's always going to be someone that's threatened. On top of that, like you're not telling me, oh yeah, well Cam can't go into this bathroom because that's the bathroom I like. Who are you?
Yeah,
that's not happening. I don't know how.
The dynamics.
That's not what we're doing. Like my son. I'm sorry, sir. It's just, and that's why I always say to you, it's weird to me when there's women or men that put their partners forward
on a
ahead
pedestal
of their children, the children that were there before that partner. It's always, and it's so prominent actually, and it's more prominent in the Black community. I've seen this, that people who are in these partnerships, they want to be like, oh yeah, my partner, because the children are going to leave the house at some point. So it doesn't matter what the children need. It doesn't matter what the children want. So you should put whatever the children need to the side, because at the end of the day, it's just going to be you and your partner one day when the children leave. Like that's some stupid ass mentality.
Yeah, I do find
very,
it
very strange to me. People will be out here doing beg with their little boyfriends and girlfriends, and then just kind of abandoning their kids' needs and wants because this person has turned up.
Yeah, no, I do find that weird. I was watching, because I'm always watching something, Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
On Disney as well. Disney. And the daughter, she's a lawyer. She was raised by a single Black mom, and the mom started dating a man. And the man was kind of like grooming her.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like a touch here, or he'll be like he just passed by her and ended up maybe touching her like breasts or bum or something by accident. And I think the mom was so concerned about like, oh, I'm happy. I really like this guy. He has what happened. He had like alcohol abuse problems, and he went to rehab and came back, and she was like, he's different now. He's better now.
That makes excuses.
Yeah, and it's just like, are you that like desperate for, I don't know, a man's touch or what?
That's why I said to you, is there maybe something wrong with us? Because like there is a majority of these women out there who would do anything for the man them. Just to keep them, just to be cozy, just to have them around, to be said, okay, I've got this person. I'm just like, you can't catch me. There's no way you can catch me slipping. But then have I not met that person yet?
I don't know. But
because I can't mentally fathom me putting a man first over someone over someone I gave birth to.
Yeah, no.
These men be beating up their stepkids.
Oh gosh,
all of that. Yeah, all of that stuff. Like someone putting their hands on my child. That's separate to, like, it don't make no sense. It's not their father. It's not their uncle. It's just the person that came into my life and their life halfway through. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
And that's why sometimes these children never end up respecting them. They don't respect their mothers, and they don't respect their step parents or the whoever extra person that's come along.
Yeah.
Because they're like, okay, she actually put me to the side. Whenever there's a different man there, I'm just chucked to the side. Make no sense. How can you give birth to someone and then someone turns up, someone you met on Bumble?
So
Tinder.
So it's okay to live separately.
It really is.
I guess.
Yeah.
In this economy as well, maybe that's why people are shacking up together when they really don't want to shack up with each other. But if you can, definitely try to live in separate households. It will probably even make your relationship better.
Bring peace.
Yeah.
To everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
You won't need to share your robe. Your skincare will always be intact.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It'll stay in the fridge. No one will touch that skincare fridge of yours, girl. And for the guys, your PlayStation will be all right. Nobody is gonna be touching. Nobody's gonna be asking you how many hours you've been on
exactly
your PS5.
You can stay on there
stay
all
on
day,
it and you'll be fine. And of course, for the benefit of the children, as long as you guys are happy, whatever happiest point that you are at, and if you have children, that's the best for the kids too.
100%.
You're happy, he's happy, the kids are happy. And then it's all good. Yeah. I think whatever you do works for you, and that's all that matters.
I hear that. So taking a hobosexual or live separately, let us know what you prefer.
What's your flavor?
Yeah, exactly. Let us know. You think your man will be cheating all day, or do you think he'll be cheating more at home?
I still think he's gonna cheat anyway. Regardless,
I don't know.
Yeah, if he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. If she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it. Even worse with women, we're savages. If we want to do something, we'll still do it, and you'll never find out. I tell you that.
That is very true.
Yeah. We're savages.
That is very true.
Good one. So we're gonna introduce a new segment, rather, I guess, to allow it.
Yeah.
So we'll call it the Allow It Icebreaker. So that's what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna do it just for a couple of weeks so that you can sort of get a little bit of an insight of who we are as individuals. So we'll call it an Allow It Icebreaker. Spotlight on Lish and D.
Yes.
So do you want to
know us?
Get to know us, exactly. So do you want to go first? I think last week we did
this or that, or
last week we did this or did we do this or that last week? And then so this week we're gonna do just like 5 questions. Okay. So do you want to do? They're gonna be quick fire, I guess. Yeah. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Go ahead. You could go first.
Okay then. Oh, go first as in asking the questions or answering them.
Feel free to freestyle the questions too.
Ask the question.
First to ask the question. Yes. Are you ready with your answers?
We'll see.
You're gonna start looking in the sky.
Exactly. I'm like,
we need a diagnosis for that, actually, because
I told you.
If there's anyone out there who's psychology, psychiatrist,
I've already said
because you know what it is. You just know.
I'm on the spectrum.
You just have to try and find it.
Shout out to all of us on the spectrum.
What is it? Neurodiverse?
Yeah.
Neurodiverse.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like that.
Neurospicy is a bar. Yeah, you can start using. I'm neurospicy. Okay, then cool. I'll start with asking the questions. I'm asking the questions so you can ask. Okay, vice versa. Okay, wowza. Right. Cool.
What am I?
Yeah. So I'm asking the questions.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh, so I need to figure out what you're
exactly. Yeah.
So this is basically, do I know you?
Do you know me enough, basically? You call me bestie, but are you really?
Wow, bestie? I'm about to fail this.
Are you really about that bestie life?
Let's go ahead. Let's
because you might be a slacker.
I may be.
Yeah, you may be. So, what is my favorite dish?
I'm going to say, the calamari from Busapa.
That is actually it. I would eat that every day. It wouldn't bother me. Like literally every day.
Yeah.
And I actually avoid Busaba for that reason.
Yeah,
because otherwise it's quite an expensive.
Yeah, it's getting pricey. I think by this year it's gonna be £10 probably.
Yeah,
it's already close to £10.
Exactly, it's getting pricey.
For a little startup.
Okay, cool. I'll say that. So you don't have a main dish for me that you know.
A main dish?
Yeah, because I'm quite
I'm
so flexible, by the way, with like food.
Yeah.
As long as the food is good. That's all I care about. I'm not
the only thing I know for sure that you like for sure is that calamari.
Okay, cool. Yeah, makes sense. Come on, you know this. Well, I hope you do. How many siblings do I have?
Okay. Let me count them. 4
siblings. That is correct.
3 brothers and a sister. I can name them.
Trying to. Yeah, go on.
Hilton.
Yes. Like the hotel. Shaquille.
Shaquille, Marvin, and Mullen.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, got it right. So what would you think is my go-to karaoke song?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You should know this. Like, it's like most... Do you want a couple?
I need a guess because then I'm just gonna say a gospel song. what?
No.
What karaoke song?
No, like it's not gospel.
Is it
so it's not
is
gospel,
it Afrobeat?
It's not Afrobeat, and it's a woman.
A woman.
And I'm gonna give you one more hint. It's R&B.
A woman, R&B.
It's like most people karaoke.
It's most people's karaoke song.
She stay heartbroken.
You
know, right? And if she ain't heartbroken, the album ain't hitting.
Keisha Cole.
There you go.
Love, never knew what I was missing.
Yeah, that's good. So who is my celebrity crush?
Oh, okay.
I ain't picky when it comes to fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
I like me a
I don't
beautiful
know.
man. I like me different types of beautiful men, but I prefer them not so conventionally.
Burna Boy?
No. Definitely not. Definitely not. And I send you like his picture all the time. He's a NFL player.
An NFL player. Maybe that's why it goes right over my head. An NFL player.
1 minute. I'm gonna need to actually now.
Is he retired?
He's not retired. He's still playing now. Yeah. Not me forgetting his name.
Look, you don't even know who your damn crush is.
Yeah. Not me forgetting his name. Oh man. He's an NFL player. He's just ridiculously fine. Like, I can't explain how fine he is. And he can dress down. He turns up at the matches in all the different fits.
Who is it?
And they all represent a country, a culture rather, or a tribe in Africa.
Is he? Is he the Nigerian player?
He's definitely not Nigerian. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Him.
Okay.
Now I need to find his name.
I don't know his name though.
I might not. Insert picture here. There you go. Him. He is so fine.
What's his name? Is it the Jeremiah?
Jeremiah?
No. What's his? This is showing me somebody else.
I don't think it's Jeremiah.
Is it Ekoi?
Ekoi?
I don't know who it is.
EK?
Oh wait, it's
EK.
Is it this guy?
Which guy?
Yeah, Jeremiah.
That's him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
His name is Jeremiah.
He's fine as hell.
He plays for the Cleveland Browns. I will insert his picture.
Woo-wee. And I love me a man who loves some culture. That's one of them. He looks like he reads a book or two. And yeah. That's a
don't be fooled by the looks. No, I'm joking. I don't know if he does read a book. Okay, Jeremiah is your celebrity crush.
Oh well, clearly we're not going with the 30 seconds.
No, sorry, we failed. Yeah, what is one thing I'm afraid of?
I've got that one last one. I just did crush. What is the one thing I'm afraid of?
One thing you're afraid of. Oh damn.
What's the one thing I'm afraid of? I don't think I'm afraid of a lot of things.
No. Not having your designer.
You just want to kiss? That's a good one. We talk about this all the time. I'm afraid of like something happened to my kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. It's an actual thing, but like I'm in constant fear that. But I think it's most parents.
Yeah, it's just a form of anxiety that parents have. That's what we were saying. Every birthday is a celebration.
Exactly, that we feel it. But that's my one thing. Whether it was before birth, now, whenever it was. Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll do this quickly again. We'll do a little switch over then. So you ask me your...
Okay, yes. Here we go. What is my favorite dish?
I don't know, mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Or salad.
When I don't have no business eating mac and cheese at all. But
her and
yes.
her daughter are one in the same
Oh my
person.
gosh, we don't have no business eating mac and cheese.
She has no business.
No, but we love a mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are the same.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're gonna know how many
I don't know
siblings I have.
because your daddy
That's
was
so rude.
busy.
Not my daddy was busy. My daddy and my mommy
exactly
was
busy.
Both of my parents were busy.
Yeah.
I have. Look at me now. I even need
you
to
have
remember.
to think about it.
Huh?
Yeah. Ask the question. I'm gonna try and guess.
I asked, how many siblings do I have?
Oh,
and I just said, I don't think you know.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. I can't remember if they might be over 10.
10?
Maybe less than 8.
Wow.
No, 1 minute.
Wowzers. I don't have that many. One hand.
5?
Yes.
Okay.
So what? 10.
How do you know?
10 is wild.
You were not with that man 24/7.
That is true. Okay,
well, you with that woman
there's 5 that I know of. Yeah, Rolling Stone indeed. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Okay, so what is my go-to karaoke song?
I don't know, because your sense of music is so eclectic. It could be anything.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know my go-to karaoke song either.
I can't. I think I'll.
Oh wait, I do. I know it.
I know.
Should I be answering my own question?
Yeah, just go ahead. We're too late in the game now.
It's Deborah Cox. How did you get here? Oh, nobody's supposed to be here. Okay, yeah.
And who is
my celebrity crush?
Your celebrity crush? Jesus, I don't know. You like a lot of men. Many men.
I do, actually. And
many.
That's my song. Okay, so who is my celebrity crush?
Yeah, I can't pinpoint that one. So it's you're a girl with your eyes on many.
There are many. I'll go old school with it, like people. Morris Chestnut.
Oh yeah, he fine.
Yeah, Morris Chestnut or Lorenz Tate. Yeah, both of them.
I
like Lorenz Tate.
So
he's small, but he's fine. Yeah. I'm sorry.
He's what is he called? He's a short king.
He is a short king, and he's aging backwards. Look at how old he looks. So young.
Yeah.
Not this one hating on Lorenz Tate.
Yeah. If I'm gonna have a crush, I need a crush that I know is gonna break the bed.
Okay, definitely.
Let's just say
definitely
PG wise. Okay.
Definitely.
So I guess it would be Morris Chestnut. Yeah. Cool. Next one.
What is one thing I'm afraid of?
A lot of things, but on the top of the list is spiders.
Spiders, 100%.
Yeah,
I am afraid of spiders.
You're afraid of quite a lot of things, but that's part of your neurospiciness.
Wow. Spiders. Yeah, spiders is up there. That's fine.
We'll add that one to the list.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Afraid of a lot of things.
Wow.
Oh man, you know what's happening in the world, all of this climate change and stuff. Well, it might not be climate change, because obviously there's a lot of theories actually that are going around at the moment about the LA fires, the California fires. Normally the fires happen during
apparently they do happen around
during the summer, rather. Sorry.
No, actually also in the winter as well.
Jendai was telling me. Okay, because I thought it was just like a seasonal thing.
No, because she said it it hasn't rained in a while as well around this time. So the brush fires, exactly.
And then, a lot of the celebrities have been affected, not just celebrities, but obviously regular people as well that have homes out there. Our thoughts and prayers go out to anyone that has been affected. However, the people in the keyboard gangsters are out there saying that the celebrities shouldn't be posting about the fact that they've lost everything and what's going to happen to all of their memories and stuff like that. They've got money. So we shouldn't feel sorry for anybody that's got money that can easily replace these things. Yeah,
but I feel like sentimental items are priceless.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're hurt about certain things that you've lost, maybe memories that you have with your children and things like that.
Right, yeah.
I feel, I'm not sure if I'm just assuming or am I being tone deaf or whatnot. I think the first thing you think of went to being in a situation like that and losing your home or whatnot. First, number one, thank God that you're okay. Thank God you're alive. But then the next thing that comes to your mind, wow, like, all of the things that I lost in that space. Obviously, I think that's a lot of the grief maybe that they're feeling about losing their place. I mean, my mom's house was flooded when I was a baby, and I don't have any baby pictures.
Oh no!
I have like maybe 2 photos because my mom lost everything, in that home. So
your house was flooded. Remember?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I lost material things that didn't hold much sentimental value to me, so it didn't hurt that much. But I could understand that. Okay, if I had things there, especially memories of my child and things like that, that would definitely
affect you. Yeah. I know I'm obviously empathetic, right? That's the word that I understand why they feel like that, and they're entitled. Obviously, they need to feel like that. They need to express themselves in that way. But I'm a very pragmatic person, and although I am empathetic, I have no tie to possessions, any possessions, even pictures. I think we live through our eyes, and any memory is in our hearts, in our minds. People are in our hearts, in our minds. People always say to me, "Oh my God, don't leave anything around Dion because it'll end up in the bin." Because it will. I don't have any attachment to things. Even you were saying, "Oh, your designer," even that can all go, and I can replace it, and it doesn't bother me. I'm not really. If homes, places like that, I believe in letting go and letting God.
Yeah.
It's all placed by Him. It's all taken by Him.
Yeah.
It's obviously very, very, very hard for people, but for someone who's not necessarily, I'm not attached to things in that kind of way. I'm not, that bit. I'm just like, I kind of get it. The keyboard gangsters. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. The keyboard gangsters are like, you got money, just buy it all again. All the pictures are on your iPhones. Download them again and print off pictures. But Paris Hilton was mentioning the fact that her family home, that all burned down completely. And she mentioned the fact that, of course, because they grew up there and they had so many memories there, that's what she's holding on to.
So that's the house that she grew up in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get why some people are like, okay, this is a bit tone deaf, while you're in your other home and you're upset about one of your homes burning down. And there's some people that is their home. They're one and they're only.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like there's nothing. So
I think there's people that are, that have a lot less, that I think but it's I don't know, in my head it's justified more, their grief in a way. Although of course everyone should be feeling that way. Yeah. Of course, your friend Drea that you just mentioned.
Oh, no, my homegirl Drea.
She went and she posted.
She bought an air purifier.
No, she didn't buy it. It was an ad.
Oh,
she was telling people the link is in her bio. It was an air purifying company, because of the fires, gave her an air purifier, and she's done an ad on her Instagram, basically selling it to people. I'm guessing she's an influencer. So she's like a brand ambassador. So she is going to get obviously a certain percentage from the sales of that air purifier. And then some people are obviously like, of course it's empty because we do need air purification. The air is really bad because of the fires.
Yeah.
And most people are like, girl, is it every day get a bag?
No comment.
I said, and allow it. We said this year, leave the hustle culture in 2024.
Allow it.
Sometimes we must rest. And I think this is one of the moments I think she needed to rest.
Oh my gosh.
So
our our thoughts and prayers are I see the community really coming together to help everybody. So I think that's really, really, really good. And
I think there's loads of GoFundMes actually that are live that people can directly support the families that are in need. rather than having to go through like a charity system or whatever it is. I've noticed a lot of people have been saying that's the use that they've been using to give.
Okay.
And actually going into some of the regions and helping these people. Also, shout out to all the prisoners that are helping.
Oh yes, I saw that as well.
I think they said quite a large percentage of the people that are firefighting are prisoners. Yes, they're getting paid, and yes, obviously they're also giving back to society from what they took from society. So I think it's just a good way as well of just everyone is coming together to help each other. Yeah, exactly. On that note, I hope you guys tap in, right?
Yes, tap in, listen in,
tap everywhere.
Yes,
Tap
subscribe,
everywhere, share,
share,
like, watch later, tell a friend, comment a friend.
Let us know what you think, about the hobos and the living separately, and or let us know if you're having a good day or a bad day.
Exactly. Just
tell us your thoughts
and some feedback as well on our segments. Yes. And how we're like putting our episodes together, because it's slightly different from what we were doing last year. I hope you can tell the difference.
Yes, now you know that I know Dee more than she knows me. Somebody needs to work on being a better friend.
I ignored that bit. I was hoping that you wouldn't clock, and I was hoping they wouldn't
answering all my questions.
Very true.
But Thanks for watching.
Thank you for tuning in to another week of Allow It.
I am Lish.
And I am Dee, and this has been
Allow It. Bye.